With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. K.J. Wright coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Tampa, there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Finds a seam inside the 40. And down right around the 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik Collins able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Prescott from the gun. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Prescott now on 2nd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third and long for Prescott. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, Wilson steps away to his left, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long, it's Wilson. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And out now come the Seahawks. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Wilson forced out to his left. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Out to kick is Janikowski. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Byron Maxwell, the corner, in on the tackle. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Flushed out right. He finds an opening past the 40. And in Complete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Penny, a first down carry. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Wilson on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Wilson on 2nd down. It's complete to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And running with power here. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Prescott
on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, CD, regular season inching closer. You know, looking at the ledger of the games right now, but it starts with a bang. Atlanta at Philly on the 6th.
How about the last 2 teams to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl head-to-head to start the season? The Falcons, they didn't win it. Philadelphia did. And then how about this for a second game? San Francisco at Minnesota. In normal years, it doesn't get as much attention, but how about now? Jimmy Garoppolo leading the 49ers to take on now Kirk Cousins' Minnesota Vikings.
Anything else there from the NFC Week 1 catching your eye?
Well, I think the Dallas Cowboys at Carolina, that definitely does, because the Cowboys are trying to get back to the playoffs. Dak Prescott, full season of Ezekiel Elliott. And, of course, number 1, the big man, Cam Newton, will welcome them to Charlotte. And to finish things off, the last game of the season openers, the Los Angeles Rams, last year's revelation, taking on John Gruden's Oakland Raiders. How about that?
Wilson now off the bootleg. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Wilson dancing to his left. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as